Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for giving this video a click. I am excited to show you what I have in store. I am a busy mom of 4. We travel all the time. I have over 250 houseplants, and I have found something that is going to help me so much when we are gone with keeping up with my watering, and I'm excited to show it to you. So let's get going. Before we get going, I just want to give you a little background on the plants that I have. So I have a very wide variety. I have some succulents, just a few, but I have a lot of tropicals. I have a lot of monstera, philodendron, ficus. I have some new alocasia, which is probably going to be the focus of this video because those are the ones that I struggle with the most keeping up with watering. I've found that my monstera, my ficus, my philodendron, all of those can go a decent amount of time without needing to be watered. And so they don't struggle as much as when we're gone as my alocasia do. So I think I'm going to show you mostly that in my setup with those and this product because that is what is going to be like the most needed for me. So I'm excited to do that. But most of the time I have this room up here, and then I also have a sunroom downstairs, and I will put a little link to the video here so you can go see my whole plant tour so you can see all the plants I have. But I have quite a few, and so I need some help sometimes with the watering. Sometimes I will have a friend come over and help me out with the plants that really need it. If we're going to be gone for longer than a week, then I will usually have someone come over because I need someone to actually walk me through, show me the plants so that I can tell them if they need to be watered or not. If we're going to be gone less than a week, then I think this little watering setup that I'm going to show you will be more than sufficient. And the rest of my plants that I'm not going to use this with will be okay for a week or so. Now that we're in the winter though, plants need to be watered a little bit less if they're getting less light. My plants up here though are drying out just as fast as they did in the summer because I have this big south window in front of me, and then I have grow lights, as you can see, all around, and I do leave those on when we are gone. I let them go. I have them on timers, so they just are on for about 14 hours a day. Then they shut off at night, and so I let them go even while we're gone. I'm not concerned about that, and I know that my plants love it. So my plants in this room specifically grow just the same in the winter as they do in the summer, and that is why I need to make sure that I keep up with the watering. This room is also on the upper level of our house, like the second floor, and my sunroom and most of my other plants are on the main level. So sometimes this room gets a little bit neglected, I'm not gonna lie, and is another reason why I need some help in this department. So now I'm going to show you the product that I'm going to be setting up on my little table of alocasia right here, and I'm really excited about it. This is the Smart Solar Irrigation System from RainPoint, and I use RainPoint products outside for my garden to help with water efficiency, and it has helped so much. We've saved so much water outside. So I'm excited to use this indoors. This comes with, well, this is the actual humidity sensor for in here, and it also tells me the temperature, which is really nice. It says it's for outdoor, but it works just as fine indoor. I've tested it with my other hygrometer. So we have that. We have the tubing. We have the hub, which is what tells it what to do basically. And then this is a solar. It can be recharged via solar, or it also has a battery. And this is where you plug in the tubing, and then you will put it to each one of your pots, and it will water your pots. It's so cool. So I'm gonna get it all set up, and I'll show you the process of the setup. And then it can all be controlled via an app as well. So when I am gone, I can either choose to water my plants or to hold off or whatever. And I'm just so excited to get this set up. So let's get going on that part. So this is the mini box hub, and so this is the only thing that needs to be plugged in. So I have it plugged in under here, and then I'm probably gonna just tuck it back under my desk. So this stays plugged in, and then this is the actual pump, I guess. So we will be connecting this hose to the pump, and it can be charged via solar or lithium battery, which is so nice. You don't have to worry about it if you have a sunny spot, which I do. I'll just be setting it there and it will stay charged. And everything is connected via the app, and so I will show you here. We have the app right here, and then as you can see, the humidity sensor is already showing. So we have 72 degrees, 47% humidity, and then I just wanted to show you, this is my other has a hygrometer. So it says 42 degrees, 47% humidity. So it is accurate inside as well. So that is so nice. I love being able to just see on my phone what my temperature is in this room, because it does fluctuate throughout the day, which will make my plants use water faster. And if the humidity is higher, then they won't use it as fast either. So it's kind of good to always have, like, to be able to keep track of that. So I'll just keep this thing in here. I'm probably just gonna set it either over here or just kind of like by my alocasia, so I know more what their exact area is like. And then here we will set up the pump. Now here comes the fun part of the setup. So I have my tub of water here. This is just like a fridge container of water, but it holds about 2.5 to 3 gallons, which is going to be plenty for a long time. I've already added my fertilizer in here as well. If you want to know the fertilizer I use, I will have it down in the description below. But I've added my fertilizer. Now we need to add some of the, we need to start setting up this cord. Actually, it's like tubing. So there is a filter. So this will go into my water tub. So we'll put that in here first. And then we just need to use these little connectors to kind of create a little, I don't even know, splitters, I guess. They're splitters, right? Yeah, they're splitters. So we're gonna create these so that this part will stick into the plant and then it will water it. We'll use these little splitters to kind of create the little trails of water, I guess, to each plant. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 alocasia over here, so I'm gonna just do 4 along the line, put them all in, and then we will see how it works. So here we have this little tube into the water with the filter, and so I'm just going to start cutting the tubing to fit to each spot, and I'll put the little splitter into each area. Let me just show you. It's hard to explain, I guess, for me anyway. So I'm gonna put this one in like this. On there, and then I need just a little piece of tubing so that I can connect my little spike. So I'm going to take another little piece here and connect this one. Hopefully you can kind of see what I'm doing. If I twist it, it usually goes on a little bit easier, but it's still, there we go. So that, like that, and then this goes in here. Oh, that one goes on a little bit easier. So that goes in here, and then we will basically just stick this one down into the soil. I'm gonna try to get it more towards the center of the pot where a lot of the roots are. Stick it down in there. And then now I'm just going to connect another tube to the next plant. And we're just gonna keep going like that. For this last one, I'm just going from, I'm not using a splitter, so I'm just going from the end of the hose to the nozzle that goes down in the soil. And that is it for that one. Now, I do realize I messed up on this end. So I'm actually supposed to have like 2 tubes. So I'm going to do this filter one. It goes to the in. So I'm just going to cut this one and put it here, and then it will go into the water, and then I will put this one to the out. So I'm just going to do that quick. So if I cut it here, and then on this side, this one with the filter is going to go to the in, and then the one that I just cut is going to go to the out. Okay, so we have it all set up here. We have the in, so the water going in, going to the tub here, and then it comes out and goes up to the plants. I have it in each one. So all the way around, I have 4 of them, and we are going to turn it on and see how it does. And this water will last forever. The 3 gallons or whatever this is will, I mean, I hardly ever put more than you know, a cup or so on these plants. So let's go to the app here. And if we go to the irrigation, now I have a plan set up here for, it will go at 8 a.m. for 30 seconds every other day. You can change this plan to whatever you want. So if you're going to be gone, or if you feel like they don't need water that often, you can change that. But I have that, but let's just test this out and see how it goes. So we just click irrigation here. Let's see, irrigation. And then I'm just going to do it for, let's just do 10 seconds and just see how it goes. So confirm. Oh, you can hear it going. Oh, and you can see the water going through there. And then it's done. Went for 10 seconds. That is so cool. And so I'm going to have it go. I'm going to just test it out for like, you know, a week and just see how they do being watered at that frequency. You can always change it if you want to, but it's so nice to have it all just in the app. And I think it's also helpful if you do pots that are about the same size with similar watering needs, obviously, so that they can all kind of be on that schedule, because technically this is watering on a schedule, which I don't always suggest, but if you're going to be gone, this is a great way to do it. Or if you have plants like this that just need that consistent moisture, this is also a great way to get them that. I think that thing is pretty cool. So I actually have a little lid for the water as well. So I might put the lid on it and just like put a little, like drill a little hole so the tube can come out of it, just so that my dog doesn't try to like drink the water out of there or anything, or my kids don't mess with it and knock it over. But that is going to be so, so helpful for me. And I love it. I love that it's set up. I love that I can see it from my phone. I have so much tubing left over, like so much. So if I wanted to add it to more plants, that's not a problem. It comes with a ton. I would love to hear if you think that this would be helpful for you. Leave any suggestions you have in the comments of how else you would use it. But I think that it is going to be a game changer for me. Honestly, even for like my moss poles, like if I set it up and had it dripping onto my moss poles whenever I needed it, like total game changer for those as well. And now I'm actually kind of regretting doing it for my alocasia. I might switch it over for my moss poles, because I honestly think that they would benefit so much from it as well. So yeah, I think this is awesome. It is by RainPoint. All the other information on it will be down in the description below. And yeah, I'd love to hear what you think. Other than that, I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.